welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you this fall kind of look. I thought I'd bring you this fall look using the star of the show, which is the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow Palette. I bought this at Ulta a few weeks ago and been dying to try it. I love all of the colors that are in here. These pigments are extremely glittery. They're extremely pigmented. There is very little fallout. You know, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm probably going to have to bake in order to put powder down so that I can brush away the fallout. But honestly, it's minimal at best. I absolutely love glitter, and so I naturally gravitated to this palette when I saw it. I had no intention of buying it. I did haul it, which I will link that haul down below, which I talk about it a little bit. I didn't intend on buying this, but I saw it, I swatched it, and it was just beautiful, and so I had to have it. I applied the Moon Dust shadow with my finger, and it went on really, really well. I can't complain. I mean, these shadows are very glittery. I mean, they essentially are a pressed glitter shadow, and I don't shy away from glitter. I know that, you know, they say women of a certain age should not use glitter. Me personally, I don't shy away from it. I love glitter and I think it looks great, and I'm gonna keep wearing it until it doesn't look great anymore. I created this look because I am so excited that we are now into fall, and I couldn't wait to come up with a fall look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. You can definitely wear these when you're going out, you know, on a date or out with the girls or whatever. I think this is a fabulous look. With the holidays coming around, this is a great party look, I think. I just love fall, and I love the warm colors of fall. And so yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching. Thank you. All right, so I've got my foundation, brows, and eyelids primed, and I'm going in with Makeup Geek Tuscan Sun as my transition color. And I'm taking a Morphe blending brush. I don't remember the number, but it is an exclusive set for HauteLook, but I will have something similar linked down below. I'm taking Tuscan Sun and I'm applying it right above my crease. If you notice in my tutorials, I always apply my transition color above my crease, and that's because I want to create the illusion of a crease. With my eyes being hooded, sometimes that goes away, so that's why you'll always see me applying my eyeshadow kind of above and like right there on the brow bone, almost at the bottom of the brow bone at least. So anyway, taking Tuscan Sun, and I love, love, love this color. I think it is so beautiful. I like the salmony, pinky peachness of it. Those are the only words I have to describe it. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. It's definitely become a go-to in my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and taking care of a few brow issues. I have to apologize to you guys. My brows are a mess in this video. I hadn't plucked them in a while because I want to try and grow them out just a little bit and reshape them, but I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle seeing my brow hairs, and again, I am so sorry that I didn't do a better job cleaning those up. But anyway, so I'm applying the Tuscan Sun onto my lid, and if you'll see, I'm extending it out just a little bit. I want to have I don't know, a really soft cat eye with this look, so that's why I'm pulling it out. And then I'm taking Wild West, which is my other most favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow, which is a beautiful kind of like a, I don't know, it's a really pretty brown, maybe with a little bit of pink or purple undertones. But anyway, I really, really love to apply this into the actual crease. Here is where I am creating the shadow between my brow bone and my eyelid. It is the way that I work to help kind of create a crease for myself. I do have one, but my lids kind of fold over it, so I have to be a little bit careful in how I go about this. But yeah, so I'm taking this slightly deeper color and I'm putting it into the actual crease. With this look, you're going to notice that I do a lot of blending, and that's because I wanted a very soft and diffused look. I wanted it to be kind of like a gradient. So here I'm applying a little bit more Tuscan Sun and then using that whatever's left on the brush to kind of blend things out for me. And I'm going in circular motions again because I really, really wanted to blow this out. I wanted to diffuse it as much as I possibly could because I wanted a gradient effect. So I'm using Makeup Geek Cherry Cola number 3 in my favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadows. And I promise this is not sponsored by Makeup Geek. I just thought that these 3 colors would look so beautiful with the one color that I selected out of the Moondust palette. But anyway, I'm deepening up the outer corner using Cherry Cola. I love this color so much. It's a perfect shade of brown redness. Sorry about that. But anyway, so defining the outer V, just kind of creating that shadow right there and creating some depth because I wanted to have kind of like a cat eye look. And then I'm using Element, which is kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a peach colored shadow with like pink glitters in it. I really love it. I applied it with my finger. That seems to be the best way for me at any rate. And then I am taking and I am blending that shadow out just a little bit. I was really surprised by the fact that I didn't get a lot of fallout with this particular eyeshadow palette. And I'm taking and blending some more, as you can see there. But yeah, this eyeshadow palette is very, very beautiful. I'm just so amazed at the fact that there's very little fallout with these shadows, at least as of yet, as much as I've used it. So then I am taking Makeup Geek Confection and using that as my brow bone highlight. I didn't have any other highlight shades around me, so that's the one I grabbed, and it did the trick. It's like this pale, pale pink, but it worked really well with this eye look. I just needed something to highlight that brow bone and kind of help camouflage some of those brow hairs because it's just shameful how visible they are. Then, to soften things up just a little bit more, I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Birkin, and it is a beautiful kind of like creamy peach color, and I'm using that to help diffuse the transition, my transition color with my brow bone color, and then I'm also kind of using this as a blending eyeshadow to kind of help blend things out, and then going in with a flat brush, and I have got Cherry Cola on there, and I'm pulling the color up and out just a little bit, again, to help give the illusion of a cat eye for this eyeshadow. So that's just kind of one of the tricks that I like to use when I'm applying my lower liner. I'll just go and drag it up just a little bit and emphasize that B with the flat brush, just making sure that things look pretty good and nice and shaded in there. Then I'm going in with a little bit more Cherry Cola because I just felt that it needed to be a bit deeper and also to kind of blend the work that I had done with the flat brush on my lower lid. And then, yep, once again, blending everything off. Then my favorite mascara, Last Sensational. I'm just laying down a quick coat on my eyelashes in preparation for my falsies. Again, I don't know how many times I can tell you guys I love this mascara. It's my holy grail. It just does the trick, and yeah, it's a great mascara to use as a base coat when you're gonna put some lashes on. Then I decided to take some Spectre, and I was using the flat brush. I cleaned it and was trying to use it for that particular color, and it just wasn't working for me. So I decided to go back to using my pinky finger. And so I'm applying some of that light, I don't know, it's kind of like a light peachy kind of color onto my inner corner to give some brightness. Then I am taking my Samantha number 7 lashes and applying those. And these lashes are so, so pretty. And then I got my Colorful Wink It liner. It's a Sephora collection eyeliner. And I am applying that to the lash band and also to the inner corner of my upper lid to kind of help connect things and make the lashes not look like they're just kind of floating there on my eyelids. I wanted to give it a continuous line because that creates the illusion of a longer lash band. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, I also wanted to kind of help camouflage the lash band here. I'm not doing a wing or anything fancy, just covering up that lash band. And then I'm applying some more Cherry Cola to the outer corners because now that I have my lashes on, it needed to be intensified just a little bit. So I'm going in and doing just that. adding just a little bit more for depth since the lashes hide some of that, and I just wanted to emphasize it some more. Then taking my Morphe brush and just taking and blending that out just a little bit. Then, sorry, I've got my ColourPop gel liner in Best O, and I love this eyeliner for this look. It's a reddish, burgundy-ish kind of brown, and it just looks so good with these eyeshadows. And applying liner to my waterline is always kind of a traumatic experience. But anyway, I'm using my I'm using my Marc Jacobs contour palette, just the contour shade, just to create a little bit of shadow on my cheekbones. I've gone back to this one because my skin tone has deepened with some sun that I got, so I'm going with a slightly darker contour than I have been using. Then going with the e.l.f. blush palette. This is still the light palette, but I'm going with one of the darker, shimmerier shades. The glitter doesn't show up on your face, but it does. The blush itself has a little bit of a glow. So yeah, I'm putting that on my cheeks just because I thought the color complemented the colors that I was wearing on my eyes very nicely. So yeah, getting some blush on there, and then using my Anastasia Peach Nectar Illuminator, and oh my goodness, look at that shine. I just love it. I really, really enjoy the Anastasia highlighters, all of the ones that I've tried, whether they be in the Glow palette or in these individual palettes. The texture and finish is just so pretty. I mean, I mean, look at that. It's just so gorgeous, and I didn't have to do a whole lot. All right, and here's where my footage starts getting all wonky and everything. I've lost some footage in there, but here I'm applying my Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Girl Gang. And I love this plummy shade. I've got a review coming up on this one next. And then I'm spraying my face with some Fix Plus. And yeah, so just drying myself off with my hands a little bit, fanning myself, and then yeah, so there's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.